Hi guys, it's Rachel. Today I'm bringing you my 2018 bullet journal spread. I also have another bullet journal video already up on my channel. I will include a link to that above, but this will include my beginnings of the spread and my January spread. To start with, I had this little title page which I didn't record. It's very simple, it just has the star signs. And the next page is a monthly log where I am going to write the months January through June and include each day of the month and leave space underneath so I can write the important dates so that when I am planning out that month later on, I can flip to this page and go, oh, so this event is planned for that day. I find these really useful for looking ahead and also keeping track of events that you need to plan for in advance, like you have a vacation or school-related things. The reason I'm not doing a full year is because this notebook I am starting in the middle-ish of, and I didn't want to waste a notebook and buy a new one. So I'm just going to start after my December spread and begin this 2018. But that is why there's only 6 months. I'm going to do the headings with my new Tombow dual brush pen. I'm not doing anything fancy. I'm not really good at calligraphy, and you'll see that later on when I'm using these pens that a lot of the techniques I'm using are really simple and very easy. So if you feel like your handwriting is not the best or you're not very good at cursive or calligraphy, know that I never learned cursive and even I can do these, so don't worry. I'm using an old bookmark to use as a ruler. I find this works just as well as not having to dig around and find my ruler somewhere in the bottom of my tools. But I'm just drawing lines between each of these. And I'm using a pen that came in a pack from Amazon. All of my supplies in this video will be listed and linked down below in the description box. So if I don't say or label anything, please know that you can find it down there. But yeah. Next, I'm going to start on my goals page, and I decided to print out this large picture I found off Pinterest. I will also link my Pinterest board down below so you can find all the pictures I used in this journal. And next to it, I wrote with my Tombow dual brush pen in a gray color the word goals, because on this page I'm going to include all my goals for the new year. I will have a video coming up shortly on how to accomplish your goals, and if you're interested in that, stay tuned. After I finish that, I'm going to take a darker gray color and color in the bottom of the lettering, and then I'm going to use the blending pen that came with my set and blend these two colors together. This is a really simple and easy way to kind of make a faded gradient. I use this technique quite often throughout this tutorial, and I'll also show you how to do it with Crayola Supertips. So you don't have to just do this with Tombow. It does work with other pens and markers. Next comes my favorite part about this journal spread. I got to use my new watercolors in doing the title page of January, and I just took some blue and gray and mixed them together and then started to fill in this circle on the top part with those colors to make kind of like a gradient of a winter sky. Once it's all dry, I'm going ahead and writing January with a gray color, and I'm going to use the same technique of using a darker gray to make this a gradient. At the bottom of the circle, I took 3 different colors of gray, a very light gray, a medium dark gray, and a really kind of almost black, and I started to draw trees. It was trying to make like a foreground and a front ground type of picture where there are trees further away and closer. I'm really bad at doing trees, even though they're like the simplest one. I think I like how it turned out, but just so you know, this is really easy. You really just do squiggle lines and it kind of makes a cool effect. So I am now taking the Crayola Supertips in a light blue color and a darker blue color to create that gradient, and I am writing the word fernway. I found this word on Pinterest. I also pinned it and a couple others on my board, but this word I felt like encapsulated what I wanted this month to be like and how I feel currently. And the meaning is, which I wrote underneath, is an urge to travel even stronger than wanderlust. And that's kind of one of my goals this year, is to see 3 new places. So I thought that would be a great way to start my year, and to have this little word. I think I might do this in every monthly spread, is to find a word. Most of them will probably be French, but to find a word and place it at the start of the spread. And next to this, I'm doing my kind of monthly log, I suppose is what it's called. And I am just writing a column with my ruler, and I am writing each day of the month and including which day it is, like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday. And this is where I'm going to write all the events of the month. I am taking that watercolor again, and I am just going to add a little border at the top of this. And then I am going to let it dry, and then I'm going to write monthly at the top. For the next page, I decided to color in this little diamond shape with watercolor, and I also colored in another diamond shape at the bottom. I'm going to leave space between it because I am putting a picture there. But these 2 pages will be my expense tracker and my social media tracker. I left my social media tracker blank because I didn't really know how I was going to fill that out yet. After outlining the diamonds, I am going to take my dual brush pen and do a kind of fancy title for the expense tracker. And this was really simple calligraphy, more like I just did cursive. The basic thing to remember is to keep your downstrokes thick, so you press hard on the downstrokes, and your upstrokes you kind of do very lightly. I'm still very new at this, and it's kind of hard to do, but I just took my time, and I really like how it turned out. So the next page is my weekly spread. I don't do habit trackers because I found that when I did it last month, it did not work. I didn't really keep track of them. So I ditched that, and I might incorporate a weekly habit tracker, but for now, I do not have one. I am starting off with this little box where I am going to put each day of the week, and this will be where I put all my important information and events that I need to have done by that day or are occurring during that day. And this will be very useful for doing school. I'm also putting in some pictures. For this kind of theme, I went for more of a vinyl feel. I kept to the blue aesthetic, which I'm keeping for all my spreads this month. They will all have kind of a blue pictures and feel to them. I also doodled this little flower next to the picture, and I am only going to write Monday because I have decided I'm going to do one day at a time so I don't waste space on my spreads. So here is the final flip through. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like and comment down below what color or theme I should have next month. Subscribe to see more journaling videos, and I hope to see you next video. Bye!